Hey, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I am making scallops, baby scallops, as scalloped potatoes. I know I didn't plan that, it's just how it went, and here we are. Let's see, I'm using a sink right now to clean the potatoes. Now I'm using a mandolin, and I'm not even allowed to be using the mandolin without supervision of any kind, but I did it anyway, don't tell anybody. Mandolin's awesome. It cuts stuff down to nothing. It doesn't even look like I'm doing anything here, but really, this thing is inches away from taking all of my fingers off. Um, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I probably shouldn't be using it that fast, but I am. I like to live dangerously. There's a little piece left over. I didn't want to cut my fingers off. As you can see, cuts it thin, uh, thin enough to bend. You can make some cool stuff with a mandolin. I can't play any instruments. The only mandolin I can use is that one right there. Boom, boom. Anyway, so yeah, doing some more potatoes and get my pan ready for the roux, for the cheese sauce that is going to be the scallop potatoes. I've never made scallop potatoes in my life. This was a first time experience for me. I'm pretty sure the last time I had scallop potatoes, they were, I don't even know, I don't even know what they're called. Little hungry, the little hand glove thingy, like what are they called? I don't even know what it's called. I'm about to look it up. Anyway, like not hamburger. Maybe it is hamburger helper. I don't know which one is the little glove guy that cooks in the kitchen. I don't even know if he's around anymore. Anyway, so yeah, I absolutely hate that whisk. The whisk wasn't whisking correctly. I probably should have just not used that and just probably should have used a spatula to begin with. And that's what I did. So I finally got my spatula, the correct tool for the job, and got my roux going. Toss that shit in the sink because I don't need that thing in my life anymore. That whisk is terrible. And yeah. By the way, I mark all my YouTube videos not safe for kids, so I don't know why. Some kids want to make some roux. Go ahead. Roux it up. So yeah, blend my butter and flour, and I always get very timid when I make a roux, and because I add like milk, and it gets really soupy, and I don't understand it, and but then it all like gets thick, and there's that moment of like, is this gonna thicken up, or did I just ruin dinner? Um, yeah, I mean, like right here, I'm terrified. Like, please thicken up, and I'm hoping that the cheese, like, there's my presentation of my potatoes. I'm hoping that cheese like melts and it makes it thicker. But hey, it got pretty thick. I mean, I don't know. I spread that stuff around, and yeah, I build my second layer or second layer of potatoes that are off the mandolin, and yeah, I just take my sweet time doing this to make it look. I don't even know why I'm trying to make it look nice. It gets covered up by cheese. It's not like I'm trying to make it look fancy. But I guess uniform stuff, whatever. Cooks better. Whatever you want to do. Anyway, I only did two layers of potatoes and final cheese sauce and covered it with cheese. That goes in the oven for 1 hour at 350. You could, yeah, 1 hour 350. Everything cooked perfectly. I found a recipe. I winged it. I typically don't use pre-shredded cheese because it tends not to melt. But this one did fine. Here I'm gonna chop some chives, and yeah, I didn't lose any fingers. Always a plus. Careful with your knives and your fingers. I sharpened my stuff tonight, and yeah, it did nice. And yeah, that's some parsley and chives to go onto the potatoes and the scallops. Okay, so very crucial point of the video. No, not salting the scallops. That's whatever. I don't even know why you need to salt scallops. They come from the ocean or the bay. It's salt water. Anyway, this is how to properly know when your pan, stainless pan, is ready. See the water bouncing around? That's how you know when it's ready. If you drop the water in and it just dissolves and bubbles, not ready. When you drop the water in and it bounces around like a ping pong ball or like a what's the other thing? I don't know. We're gonna go with ping pong ball. No, no, I'm thinking of the what's the other thing I'm thinking of? Pinball. Pinball. That's it. When it bounces around with a pinball, that's how you know it's ready to go. That was me searing some scallops. These baby scallops cook really differently than the normal big size normal ones. Couldn't find those. Went with these. Um, this is my potatoes out of the oven, garnished 90 miles an hour, chives and parsley. There's no other way. You can't fight you. You'll fight me about it. I'm telling you, it's 90 miles an hour. It's proper coverage of the potatoes. I don't know why I sliced this up like this. I'm trying to like cut it. I really don't know what I was doing. But yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm living my life one scallop potato cutting at a time. And yeah, then I got like a fish spatula. I think that's what those are. I use that for everything. I don't care what you call it, a fish spatula. But that was money. Cheese everywhere. So good. 1,000 out of 10. Do it again. It's so freaking good. But yeah, it was good. I'm not a big fan of scallops. Girlfriend loves them. I don't really know why, but yeah, I made the potatoes, cheesy potato scallops, and there's the cheesy potato scallop potatoes, cheesy scallop potatoes, and then here's the scallops, baby scallops, 90 miles an hour, parsley, final plating, not much. I mean, it's very simple. I don't guess stuff. I appreciate everybody watching my videos. Have a good night.